What's going on, y'all? Tyler Lamb here, and I wanted to shoot this video training today to go over with you how to do keyword research. Keyword research is an important step when you're doing any kind of content marketing, whether it be article marketing, putting together blog posts, or doing video marketing, putting vids out there on YouTube and other video sites. Keyword research is an important step that you want to make sure that you do each time to find out what's being searched for, so that when you build your content, you can build your content around those keywords and generate traffic through the search engines to your content. So that's what I'm going to show you here today, is the proper way to do keyword research. So first things first, when you're doing keyword research or putting together content, and that is, you need to figure out what the heck you're going to write about. And one of the things you can do is a company review. You can do company reviews. Company reviews are easy content to put out there, and it's something that you can easily start generating traffic for. So an easy way to do a company review is if you come over here to MLMrankings.com. All right, this website right here ranks the top MLM companies out there in the industry, or it ranks them as far as popularity and growth. You can come down here, you can find one of the companies listed in this chart and decide which one you want to do a review on. Now, if you see here, this one is talking about popularity as far as top gainers this month. You can find one of these that have a pretty good percent gain and figure, all right, I'll do this one. So let's say Lindt Chocolate RSVP. Let's say that's what we decided we're going to do a review on. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we get the right keyword that we want to use when in relation to Lindt Chocolate RSVP. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to search for keyword tool. All right, and all you're going to do, just very simple, you're going to use the keyword tool that comes with Google and Google AdWords. Very easy tool to use, but it's a very effective tool. It's going to do everything you need as far as getting your keyword research done. So you're going to come over here to Google AdWords. All right. Now, if you have a Google account, like if you have a Gmail already, you're just going to want to go ahead over here and sign in, because what it's going to do is going to give you more options as far as keywords once you go to start searching for them. So here, what we're going to do here is that company that we decided to do a review on, Lindt Chocolate RSVP, what we're going to do is we're going to come here and we're going to copy this and put this in this box right here, word or phrase. All right, we're going to paste that in here as a keyword that we're searching for. See how many searches this gets out there on the search engines. So what we want to do is we want to have that. We're going to come over here. We want to check the exact box here. And now what I do is I always make sure I come here and I check this box right here, only show ideas closely related to my terms, because I'm only interested in something that has to do with this particular keyword right here, Lindt Chocolate RSVP. So I'm going to check that box. Once I have those two boxes checked, I'm just going to come here, I'm going to click search. All right. Now what down here, we're going to come down here and you see Lindt Chocolate RSVP, global searches, global monthly searches 210, local monthly searches 170. So what that's telling you is throughout the world, Lindt Chocolate RSVP is searched 210 times a month. In the United States, it's searched 170 times a month. Now, I'm going to let you know right now, that is horrible. You do not want to do this keyword at all. There's no point of doing this keyword with such low monthly searches. It's not going to benefit you to take the time to put the content together for something that doesn't seem to be generating a lot of searches here. So what we can do, if we still kind of want to try to use this company, we can come and see what it's got listed as far as keyword ideas, see if it's got anything else listed here. And no, it doesn't. So it doesn't have anything listed here. So that didn't work out the way we wanted to. So what we're going to do, we're going to come back over here to the MLM company rankings. We're going to find something else. So let's scroll back up here to one of the more popular ones, something that we've all heard of. Let's say let's do Melaleuca. Let's do that one. All right. So we're gonna come back over here. We're gonna type in Melaleuca, and we're going to click search. All right, now see, drastically different. See that? Global monthly searches 165,000. Local monthly searches 110,000. All right, now that's a whole lot better than where we were at before with the previous one. That's telling you that's getting a lot of monthly searches, and that could be something that we can potentially want to go after. Now, here's the thing. We want to try to add something else as far as a keyword. We don't want to go out and write content on just Melaleuca, all right? Because what that is that's considered a short tail keyword. We want to do something that's what's considered a long tail keyword that has more than one word, usually about 2 to 3, maybe 4 words, something that's more along the lines of a phrase and not just one word. So what we're going to do here is we're going to see if they have any keyword ideas down below. See here, we see they got a bunch of ideas. You got Melaleuca products, Melaleuca oil, Melaleuca reviews, Melaleuca scam, Melaleuca complaints. All right, a bunch of different things we can choose from, all of which seem to have a decent amount of monthly searches. You want to make sure when you choose a keyword that you're going to produce content around, you want it to make sure it has at least a minimum of 500 a month of monthly searches, a minimum of 500 a month. If it doesn't have at least a minimum of 500 monthly searches, it's not worth your time putting together the content for it, because the whole point of this is putting together content that's getting searched for a bunch of times a month, and it's going to generate traffic in the search engines. If something's not being searched for a bunch a month, then there's no point in doing content on it, because we're not going to be generating any traffic using that keyword. So we have a bunch of options over here that are well above 500 monthly searches here. So what we want to do here is figure out what looks like a good one. All right, any of these you can choose. Something that's, like I said, above 500 you can look for. The second thing you want to look for when you're trying to pick a keyword is what this says right here, the competition level. You want to make sure the keyword that you pick says low. You want it to have a low competition level. The reason why is when you go to put out your content, you won't want to have to compete with a bunch of other pages or sites out there trying to get the same exact keyword, because you want the best possibility of your keyword or your content coming up on the first page of Google, closer to the top of that page. The goal is to be on the first page of Google, but the goal is also to be towards the upper part of that page. If you could get in the one position, that's perfect. But on the upper part of that page is where you want to try to get to. So we want to make sure that this competition section says low. So a bunch of these right here are good stuff. Melaleuca product reviews, Melaleuca pyramid, Melaleuca vitamins, Melaleuca jobs. All decent options here. Maybe you might want to try to go with something that's got a little bit more here. Now, the reason we don't want to go for this right here, yes, that's a lot of monthly searches, and yes, it says low competition. But what that's telling me is the chances of you getting in the top spot of Google for this word is probably slim. The reason being, even though it says the competition is low, you see all these other keywords that are being searched for with all these high monthly searches that all contain the word Melaleuca. So if somebody searches Melaleuca on Google, not just the Melaleuca options only are going to show up. All these other keywords are also going to show up. Melaleuca products, oil, reviews, they're all going to come up. That's why this is saying such a high monthly search. So we want to keep it at the long tail keywords over here that are showing stuff like 880 a month, 1300, 1000, 4400, something above 500 and up to maybe I'd say 10,000 a month. Maybe that's a good way. That's a good place to start at for you. Something along those lines. So something like Melaleuca reviews with the S, perfect. Melaleuca scam. A lot of people associate MLM companies with scam. Melaleuca scam might be an excellent one to do. So we're going to choose this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on it. We're going to do a Google search. All right, Melaleuca scam. Right now it says 35,600 results. All right, Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Now watch this. This is what we want. We want to put quotation marks around it. Reason being, quotation marks are going to give us an exact search for Melaleuca scam with those two words in that order. Without the quotations, what these search results right here are saying is that there's 35,600 results that have the word Melaleuca or the word scam, but not necessarily both, and not necessarily in that order. So we want to put quotes around it to show how many of the results are out there that have those exact two words in that exact order. So we're going to put the quotes around it, click search, and now 32,800. So it really wasn't a difference with that one. Sometimes you'll run into that where you don't really have a difference, but this is proven to be a pretty good keyword to go for. When you put these quotes around the keyword that you're trying to search for, you want to make sure that this right here is generally below 100,000. It's usually a good place for you to start at. If you're a little bit more experienced with content marketing and SEO, then you can do something above that. But if you're just starting out with SEO, or you haven't really been doing it that long, a good general rule is to stay below 100,000 results here. So far this is looking like a pretty good keyword. Another thing you want to do when you're doing keyword research right here, you want to type before the keyword all in title. You want to keep that together and then put a colon right there and then search again. 2,200. What this is doing is it's giving us all the results that have Melaleuca scam in the title at any point. Not necessarily saying that the words are together in that order like the quotations were saying. What this is saying is all the results that have Melaleuca and scam in the title of the article here. All right, so 2,200. So this is proven to be a pretty damn good keyword. So this is something that you could do your content around. All right, let's go back to something else. Let's look at another one. Let's do Melaleuca reviews. All right, so we'll do this one. Starts off 1.1 million. All right, that's a lot, but remember we haven't put the quotes around it yet, so let's go ahead and see what the quotes look like here. All right, dropped it down dramatically, 14,100. all right, another good keyword for you to do. If you do a content or article, video, whatever based around this keyword, there's a high probability or there's a good chance that you'll be able to get on the first page of Google if you do the content correctly and if you do the proper steps as far as SEO are concerned. So Melaleuca scam, Melaleuca reviews, two good keywords that you could base some content around. And this is what you want to do anytime that you do keyword research. You want to come over to the Google keyword tool, the Google AdWords keyword tool, and you want to type in whatever it is that you're trying to do. So let's say we'll come up with something else. MLM. Let's just search that. What does that say? All right, MLM. 90,500 monthly searches globally, 14,800 locally. All right, medium competition. Don't want it. I'll tell you right now, MLM is something that's obviously searched for a lot. You don't even want to even try to look at it. Remember, we want to go for keywords that have more than one word in it. It's going to be a little bit easier to rank on the search engine. So MLM companies, no. MLM business, no. High. MLM lead generation, no. All of these things say high. All right. Here's one that says low. MLM secrets, 1,300. That might be a good one to do. So let's check that out. Right here it says 1.2 million, but remember we haven't put the quotes around it yet. So let's see what that says. All right, 241,000. Now that's above the 100,000 I was saying, but that's still not too much that you should necessarily shy away from trying to do it. All right, like I said, as a general rule, you want to try to keep it about 100,000 and below. But 241,000 is not so much that you can't come and try it. And maybe it's something that you can try once you get a little bit more experience with doing your content and your SEO. But like I said, this is not a bad one looking at so far. So let's take the quotes out and do all in title. MLM secrets. All right, good one. All right. I didn't mention earlier, but when we do all in title, as a general rule, you want to have this search results below 50,000. So when you put the quotes around your keyword, you want to have that as a general rule around 100,000 or below. With the all in title part, you want to have it below 50,000 as a general rule. And that's mostly for, like I said, if you're just starting off. If you're a little bit more experienced in SEO, well, first off, I don't know why you're still watching this video, because you probably already know how to do keyword research. But if you're a little bit more advanced in SEO, you can kick it up. You don't have to keep it at those. But as a general rule, starting out, all in title, you want to keep below 50,000. When you put the quotes around the keyword, you want to keep that around or below 100,000. All right, but those, so we've seen a couple of good topics that you could do some content around as far as keyword research that really good results. See, MLM Secrets gets 1,300 globally, so that's an easy one to come up and do. So now that you've done your keyword research, all you have to do is go ahead and put together your content around it, whether it's your blog or your video. All right, once you put together that content and you put those keywords into that content, you'll have a chance to get put on the search engines for that content and rank and generate traffic. All right, now if you want to boost your chances even further of getting that content ranked, then you want to make sure that you use an authority blog or an authority site to post your content to. So if you're doing video marketing, YouTube is obviously an authority site. It's a very high-ranking site. Google owns YouTube, so obviously Google is very fond of YouTube. So a lot of videos are going to rank for a lot of the keywords that you see. They'll rank on the first page of Google. All right, but you have other high authority sites that you can post to that will show up high in Google searches. One of the tools, or one of the sites that you could use if you don't have a personal blog of your own, is Empower Network. Empower Network is a high authority website that if you post your content to, it's going to dramatically increase your chances of showing up on the first page of Google for the keywords that you select. So I'm going to show you my Empower Network blog here. This is my Empower Network blog right here. All right. So here's some of the recent posts that I've done on this side. One of these is a review of a system that I use. So I did a review on it here. Now, if I go and do a Google search on my keyword, which the keyword here was simple to advertise review. If I do a Google search on this keyword, you'll see that I'll show up on the first page. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to a website called pagewash.com. What this does is it basically clears any kind of cookies that you have on your computer when you're searching through websites. The reason I do this for this Google search portion is it's to show you the correct search rankings when I go to search for the keyword. A lot of times when you search in Google, what happens is, and I don't know why this is going to Google Canada, but what happens is when you search in Google, it sees your cookies and it sees sites that you've already visited. And a lot of times what happens when you search for a keyword, if you've been to a site already, it'll usually put that site up higher in the rankings, even though that's not necessarily where it's really ranked at. Or people that you might associate with on a social network like Facebook or Google Plus or whatever, if they have content posted somewhere, it's going to bring that up higher in the search results as well, because it sees that you know those people. So it's going to assume that that's content that you would rather see rather than the way it's actually ranked. So I'll come over here, and like I said, I don't know why this is going to Google Canada, but all right, we'll roll with it. I'll put in simple to advertise here. And remember, my keyword was simple to advertise review. Oh, it's not working. All right, we'll just search it in Google anyway. So we'll search simple to advertise here. And like I said, my whole keyword was actually simple to advertise review, but I want to see something here. See if it's still listed up here anyway. All right, right, see, we're on the first page of Google. This right here is that same blog post right here. Simple to advertise review. All right, so Empower Network, a high authority blog site to push your content to. See right here, this is the Alexa ranking for Empower Network, 488 in the world. That means if you post content to this Empower Network blog like I did, it's going to dramatically increase your chances of getting ranked on the search engines. So if you don't have a high authority site to post to, you need to get an Empower Network blog. I'm going to put a link below this video to get in with me and join Empower Network so you can get access to this blog to push your content to. That's going to help you rank in the search engines a lot easier and a lot faster than it would if you don't have it and you just are using some other place that's not ranked or it's got a very low ranking. All right, so like I said, that's how you do keyword research. Those are all the steps. It's not hard at all. You figure out what you want to write about. You go in, you use the Google keyword tool. You search for how many monthly searches that keyword is getting a month. Check it out. Keep doing that for every keyword you come up with. And then post your content on a high authority site like Empower Network. Again, so if you want to get in with Empower Network to use that blogging platform to push your content to, there's going to be a link below this video that you can join me in. But again, this is Tyler Lamb signing out. That's how you do keyword research. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.